Hello. Hello, hello. 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 Hello, everybody. How's everybody doing? Good evening, Ruthie and Debbie and Tina and Lynn. Hey, sis. Hey, Margaret. Hello, Miss Alice. Hello, Kathy and Pam and Lori. Hello, Miss Donna and Doris. Do me a favor, y'all. If you send me Kentucky Derby and let everybody know I'm back, I'd appreciate it. How are we doing this evening? We're going to see if Jackie remembers how to make a wreath after 2 months. Hello, Miss Raquel. Welcome. Well, y'all, I'm still recovering. That's just a fact. It's still a work in progress. It takes a lot of time to recover from SI joints surgery. Hello, Miss Kathy and Sherry. Hello. So I thought I would take it easy tonight to start off. We're just going to do a simple everyday wreath. Now, believe it or not, we're coming into craft show season. Some of y'all are already in it. And people always ask, what to take? Like, look, y'all, everyday wreaths. Everyday wreaths. People always just think holidays. You need to think everyday wreaths because when you're talking about doing craft shows and stuff, these make great gifts. Okay? Everyday wreath to do. So we're going to do one on the ring board tonight. So the pipe cleaner lady is back. All right. Let's get our board loaded up, my friends. All right. We're going to go to the outside and we're going to do every other. Yep, the pipe cleaner lady. Y'all hadn't seen pipe cleaners in a couple months. I had a couple doctor's appointments today. Of course, that's the story of my life. And one of the doctor's appointments I went into this afternoon, the nurse was not in a good mood. Because I don't care how I'm feeling. I'm going to try to make a joke to lighten the mood because, you know, laughter is the best medicine, right? So I made a joke with the nurse and she didn't laugh. And I was like, well, somebody's not having a good day. She goes, no, I'm not. And I'm sitting there thinking, it's 100 degrees outside and you're in the air conditioning. You ain't got no right to be in a bad. You're having a good day. If it's 100 degrees outside and your job is in the air conditioning, you're having a good day. Okay, let's put things into perspective. Y'all know what I mean? Like right now, being in a job that's in the air conditioning, that's a big thing, folks. Do. We're going to see if Jackie remembers how to make a wreath. See, that's what I'm saying. Like, if you're working and you can control the thermostat at 70, 72 degrees, you're having a good day. Like, come on. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank y'all. Like I said, if y'all let everybody know, Jackie's back. Jackie's back. Back again. Tell a friend. I haven't been live in so long. Y'all, there's a piece that goes with my microphone that I got to plug into my laptop. We couldn't find it. My husband, he got home and he found it at the last minute. Well, look, y'all. So yesterday I got it was an automated phone call. All right. We got an automated phone call from our electric company asking us on behalf of TVA to conserve electricity. Had I gotten a real person on this phone call, I would have told them, look, you need to call everybody first that's not suffering from menopause, then get back to me. Because something about this last surgery has made my menopause worse and the hot flashes worse. And I'm over here just like, and you're going to call me? My thermostat's at 72. If that's not good enough, I don't know what to tell you. They want me to set it at 78. I was like, no, no, no. But a 2. All right, y'all, we're going to use some good old jute mesh. We need 16 pieces of it, so we're going to cut it 20 inches. That was my thought. My thought was, hell no. Yeah, normally my thermostat's set at 68. Okay, but I've got it set at 72. So TVA has no idea how nice I'm being by setting my thermostat at 72. Okay, and the only reason I did that is because I've got air conditioning in my bedroom, and I go close the door, and the air conditioning in my bedroom is set at 62. All right, we're going to cut 16 pieces, 20 inches. Like, up until I went live, I was running around in a tank top. But, you know, I'm like, it's just me. I can't go out in public in a tank top. That's just not my thing. So before I went live, I had to throw on a t-shirt. They shorted me. But I only need 16 pieces. Because I wouldn't have gotten 18. I might have lost count too. That happens. I can't talk and count at the same time. I also hope I remember how to make a bow. That rotary cutter came from Hobby Lobby years ago. And I buy, I'm going to show y'all this. I buy these rotary blades. Now they're more expensive, but they last longer. They're Fisker titanium. And you can get these at Walmart. But they last longer, a whole lot longer. I highly recommend. Yeah, y'all, speaking of the ribbon shed, I got some stuff to show y'all. While you're at the ribbon shed getting your Unique in the Creek boards, which the ribbon shed does carry all the Unique in the Creek boards, y'all, every one of them. They're one of the distributors for the Unique in the Creek. They're having a sale, too. And I got to show y'all what I'm going to use to make a wreath. Tiffany, will you hand me the green, guys? I got to show y'all this. I went shopping. I had to get him. We're going to put him on a wreath out. Look at that for Halloween. And these are on sale. He's on sale. Oh. Let me turn the autofocus off. Why didn't y'all tell me? So, yeah, they're having a big sale, too. So, I have a plan for this. Okay, y'all. I always have a plan. All right, y'all. So, we're just going to do some ruffles. And what I'm going to do is we're just going to roll this down one time. That's all you really need to do. And we're just going to ruffle the night away. And y'all, it was funny because Tiffany went with me. I drug her to the doctor because I still can't really, like, run around solo right now. So Tiffany went with me, so she was at the ribbon shed with me while I was picking things out. And my daughter is anti-pink. All right? But I was asking her, I was like, you know, I really don't want any more black with that. But she's like, well, why not pink? And I was like, what'd you do with my daughter? I was like, what?
It's not my wreath.
I don't know. It was just weird. And I got some other cute goodies. Well, thank y'all. Thank y'all. I'm happy to be back and functioning. Still not 100%. We're still healing. It takes time, y'all. And I'm here to tell y'all, like, to have SI joint surgery, number one, you have to be in a lot of pain. And number two, you have to have a great support system to go through the process. Yes, I'm going to do that live. That's why I was showing y'all. They're having a sale and those are on sale so you all could go get some of the stuff. But anyway, and it's a long process. You have to have a great support system because for about 2.5 weeks, I wasn't allowed to walk. So that's you know, in itself, I was on crutches. I wasn't allowed to put any weight on my left leg. So I'm lucky I have a good support system. But I mean, to have SI joint surgery, you got to be kind of a strong person too to deal with the crutches and whatnot. Well, the pups are doing good. We got to take Miss Chica to the vet tomorrow. She's got a little ear infection. Buster, of course, you know, he's long hair, so he just got his summer shave. And then there's Lily. Anybody else in here have a Yorkie? I need to talk to you. Anybody else in here have a Yorkie? Debbie, I got a question. Is your dog as dumb as a box of rocks? All right. So 20 inches on the outside. We're going to do 20 inches on the inside. And that's mostly for fluff, just to hold the sign up. You can do 15 inches if you want to on the inside, just to conserve mesh. Oh, she's cute. I mean, my daughter's, like, it's my daughter's dog. And she's cute as all get out. But she's dumb as a box of rocks, y'all. I hate to say that. But she really is. Okay? For an example, this happened today. Tiffany, like I said, she went with me to the doctor. And when we're gone, we have, like, this little pen area for Lily. And it's attached to her crate. So while we're gone, she stays in this little pen area and she can go in her crate to her bed. Well, we get home and Tiffany's letting Buster out and she's tending to Chica and Lily's just sitting there spinning in circles as fast as she can, waiting for her turn for Tiffany to get her out. Well, I can't bend over and pick her up. So what I did was I lifted her pen up for her to just dart under. And she just keeps spinning in circles. I was like, come on, come on. Come on, duck under. And she wouldn't. I'm like, well, just stay there. And I put the pen back down. I was like, really? She's like dumb as, like, And I've also noticed something else about this breed of dog. They seem to have to poop while running. They don't poop sitting, they do it on the run. Because here we are sitting there and we get home and Lily's playing with Buster. Buster's our little playboy and he plays with everything. And she's sitting there playing, and while she's playing and running, she poops. On the move. Doesn't stop. Poops on the go. Like, well... I'm telling y'all, if you could look at this dog in the face, look at her in the face. If you look this dog in the face, you're like, there's really nothing going on in between those eyeballs. She just, I mean, like, she's just there to be cute. That's it. No other purpose. Eat, sleep, poop, cute. That's it. I don't know if Tiffany can get her face up to the camera so y'all can see this.
Alright, hold on.
Look, look. She's cute as, like, oh. She's cute as can be, y'all. And I mean, cute as can be.
You know,
She's not gonna show her face, but ain't nothing going on in between, y'all. I hate to pick on the little dog, but she just kind of asks for it. She makes it easy, y'all. She's tiny. We have a ramp for the dogs to come up our bed, because our bed is y'all, it's about 30 inches off the ground. The frame itself is 18 inches, then you put the mattress on there, and it's about 30 inches off the ground. So we have a ramp for the dogs to come up. And the other day, I don't know what she was thinking, but here she is on the move again. And at the top of the ramp, she pooped, and at the bottom of the ramp, she pooped. But you're like, I don't know.
you want your...
He's like, I don't know. Leave him. Leave him. I'm sure there's some intelligent Yorkies out there. I'd like to meet one. Because it ain't living in this house.
Lily, oh, she's smart in some way. Maybe she's not academic. She's emotional. Yeah, that is foul.
Oh, the one thing that this dog does do, Buster doesn't do this, Chica doesn't do this, but this little dog, she passes gas like a 75-pound pit bull. Like, oh my gosh.
That's great. Better than...
She's giving me the look of like, I'm not stupid. We have ribbons, y'all. She's only like 2 years old.
She's young.
She's got an attitude, that's for sure. She's got a whole lot of attitude and sass. All right, we're going to cut our ribbon 14 inches. We're going to cut 8 pieces. Thank y'all for the welcome back. I appreciate it. How many pieces I said? We're going to cut 8 pieces. I don't know how many I said, but 8 pieces, 14 inches long is what we're going to do. Well, in our house, Buster's the smartest one. And I think it's Chica. Between Buster and Chica.
I don't know.
Chica's pretty stubborn. We got Chica back during COVID, and my husband was home a lot, so he was really working with training the dogs. Okay? And he got Buster to do all kinds of tricks. He got Chica to shake, and he got her to lay down and sit. But when he went to teach her to spin, she told him to take his advanced training and stick it. She didn't care. She didn't want his treat. She didn't want anything to do with those advanced tricks. I wish I had some funny stories about my recovery, but y'all, it has not been fun. 10 out of 10, do not recommend. The wire's coming out of the ribbon. Fourth of July next weekend. It's been a big challenge this time. Of course, last time I had SI joint surgery on my right one, I was a whole lot younger. That's what people keep telling me. Well, last time you were a whole lot younger. Thanks for the reminder. Oh yeah, I showed my sister my X-rays, my new X-rays with all my hardware, and she goes, "You look like a pinball machine." And I looked at it, and I was like, "Yeah, I do." Ribbon, pretty ribbon. I'm telling you right now, it takes a lot to recover from SI joint surgery. A lot. Oh, speaking of going to the doctors and whatnot, I met the doctor today, and sometimes I wonder if they're testing my knowledge or their knowledge, or I'm not sure which, y'all. But they were asking me about, they sat there and they were like, asking me, "Do you have degenerative disc disease?" And I was like, "Yeah." Like, all this stuff's in my chart. This is not the first time I've seen you. This is not, you're not a new doctor. Why are you asking me all this stuff? And I'm like, are we just too lazy to look at my chart? Because, you know, I'm here because I need you to look at my chart because of my history. The problem I'm having. Like, are we trying to test my mental capacity at the same time? Check to see if I have dementia or something? I can just see it. Oh, she doesn't even know that she's got degenerative disc disease. We might need to send her for a referral. I think she's got dementia. Then, of course, my favorite one. What are all the meds you're on? Well, recently, I bet my husband wishes that I would go, like, next time. He's probably going to sign me up for one of those rehab places. He's going to be like, "I'm done. I'm done. Somebody else. Somebody else's turn." That's actually lavender. I don't know why it's showing up blue. Nancy, that's what I'm going to start doing. Like, I have a printout because I've had so many surgeries. I actually have a printout with all my surgeries and my medical history that I take with me to a new doctor. Right? And I just need to add my meds onto that. Because, you know, every time you go to a new doctor, they want you to list your surgeries, and I'm like, oh, y'all don't have enough paper. Mary, I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm not great. I'm okay. And I'll take it for right now because I'm still actually, SI joint surgery, it takes longer to recover from it than any other back surgery. So, I'll take it. Because I still can't stand very long or walk very far at all. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. Home sweet home. We're going to need a smidge more ribbon, my friends. Just a smidge more. I wasn't sure if we'd need it on the inside because of how big the sign is. I'm not in pain anymore. I'm just not comfortable. The weather does affect me now. That part does suck. Like, the weather affects me like ball up in the fetal position. All right, so I'm going to cut 8 more pieces to go in the center, but I'm going to use different colors. Than I used on the outside. Oh, lovely. There's a splice in that one. Ooh, lordy. Y'all, hold on just one second. Hey, Greg. Can I get some ice water, please? I'm going to sit here and cook down with a hot flash, y'all. So forgive me. But I need some ice water all of a sudden. Deb says, hi, Greg. Well, if y'all see me take my t-shirt off, I do have a tank top on. Keep that in mind. No. Mary says, hello, Mr. Chocolate. It doesn't help that I'm sitting under this chicken hatching heat lamp. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Fine. I'll try not to slurp in y'all's ears. Sorry about that. Next time I come on, I might have a fan hooked up to my neck instead of my microphone. All right. I wasn't sure, but yes, we're going to do the ribbon in the center, y'all. And I used a 1/2 inch ribbon and a 7/8, I think. Yep, 7/8. Because the ties are closer together in the center. But this is also all the colors that's in our florals. So, and this is something I've never done before. I've never put different color ribbon on the inside and outside. So we're going to try this and see how it looks. I have a neck fan too, Lynn. I have one. Anybody got big summer plans, vacations? Hello, Miss Judy. How are you? Y'all, I was horrible for the first month and a half. I didn't want to talk to anybody. I didn't feel good. I was miserable. I couldn't get comfortable in bed. See, Donna, I'm with you. That's my summer plans. Just stay out of the heat. Unless you're inviting me to someplace where there's water to cool off, or an air conditioning, no thank you. Don't call. And if you're the person that keeps your air conditioning at 78 and above, don't call. Just don't. I am still married. And me and my husband just celebrated our anniversary here recently. He still loves me, y'all. After all that's said and done, he still loves me. Now we can put our sign on. The key to a healthy marriage: an oversized comforter. My hot flashes have been so bad. We had a regular size king on our bed here recently. And every time I have a hot flash, the blankets get pulled off my husband because if any of y'all know, you can't help it, but you're just thrashing around at night. And my poor husband ends up getting the blankets tore off of him somehow in the process. I haven't figured that out. And we were contemplating 2 separate sets of blankets here recently. I had this project sitting on my work table before my hiatus from surgery. And I actually have another one that I wanted to do as well. But Judy already did it, so I was like, well, Judy already used that sign. Her wreath is beautiful. This sign. Nope. That would be this weekend, Deb. This weekend. We're going to take her to the grind. My husband's kind of figured it out, though, y'all. He'll take between me and him, and he'll lay on the blankets to prevent me from pulling them. Nope, you didn't miss it yet, sis. All right, I got to put my zip tie door hanger on here before I put my bow on and all that jazz. My husband will not touch the air at night. He won't do that. My husband will get up and he'll put, I wish you could be here too, Deb, for that. He'll get up and put his robe on and he'll get himself another blanket before he touches the air. All right, so far so good. Let's see if I can remember how to make a bow. Do-do-do-do. That's especially what he does in the winter. Not so much during the summer, but during the winter, I have woke up and my husband, he's under the blankets and he's got his robe on. Do-do-do-do-do. So what's everybody been up to? Hadn't seen y'all in a while. Surely to goodness y'all got something to tell me. So I'm making a big honking bow, y'all. I don't know why, I just feel like it. I've got a couple months before I'll ever start therapy. You did? I was actually very fortunate because after I got home from surgery, my bedroom's upstairs. I would not have made it up the steps, y'all. I'm so glad that we got a bed ready downstairs and we just decided, no, we're not even going to try it. Because I wouldn't have made it. Anybody working on Halloween wreaths? Halloween's my daughter's jam. She loves Halloween. She's got Halloween stuff up in her room year round. Over the years, I've made stuff and she's taken it. You can't have him. But I'll buy you your own. I got a really cute candy corn today. Yeah. Coming to a wreath near you soon. I picked him up today at the ribbon shed. Isn't he cute?
And he's
He's soft.
different texture.
Yeah, I picked him up at the ribbon shed today. All right, we're going to go off to the side with the bow. Lily's in the kitchen hanging out with my husband. I can hear him. Stop licking me. Stop licking me. She's got issues, y'all. She won't put her liquor away. I think for somebody like me, having surgery during the summer is ideal because, like, I have no interest in going outside anyway. I'm not missing out on a thing right now. I can't help but think it's funny. Of course, Chica and Lily, there are female dogs in the house, and Buster's the male. And Chica and Lily will argue with my husband to hell and back and sass him. Of course, Buster doesn't. Buster just looks at him and sympathizes. Alright, so I really like this pick, y'all, and what I like about it is that it's got my floral and greenery all in it. So that makes it super easy. So if you're new to wreath making and you're like, greenery floor, just get a pick like this that's got it all and you're set. I'm doing. All right, let me fix my ribbon first and foremost. All right, my friends, we're going to go underneath the center with these. Because they are pretty long, so they're going to stick out toward the outside anyway. And these are extremely lightweight. So we can just, woo, burn ourselves. Somebody played with my hot glue gun and it was on high. It was on high, 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 high. We're going to have to wait a second for my hot glue gun to cool down, y'all, because it's too hot. And there is such a thing. I am not trying to burn my fingers off. Another piece of ribbon. Oh, there it is. Where'd my piece of ribbon go? That was a little bit scary on the fingers. And when you put your hot glue gun on high too, y'all, it drips really fast, and that's what's happening. It's dripping all over my wreath in my work area. And it takes a whole lot longer for it to cool down. That's why I like low temp, my friends. Low temp. Okay, while the hot glue gun cools down, we are going to add a little bit more grass to the outside of the wreath. So let me grab it. Oh, guess what the dogs have been doing while I've been off recuperating too? They've been getting into my greenery. I guess they thought it was real. All these years, none of the dogs ever gotten into my... I think that one's Lily. I think Lily's the one getting into my greenery and trying to eat it. Apparently. I came out the other day and I was looking, I was like, what on earth? I was like, ugh. burnt my finger. Of course, that's ultimately my fault. I should have double checked. Made sure it wasn't on high. See a piece like this that's like really, really long, I highly recommend just nipping it off because it will kind of look out of place. And when I do, I cut it on an angle. That way it's not blunt. Yeah, I think the small flowers still give this like a really nice soft look. So I like that. We're going to spike some grass around the outside just to, because if you don't, I'll show you what happens. The edge right here looks very empty. I think about people when they see my wreaths from the side and everything. I want the wreath to be full, however you look at it. If I was doing a flat wreath, I could probably just get away with doing just the center. But since I don't do flat wreaths, so do y'all think I remembered how to make a wreath? Yeah, baby, she's got it. Let me show you before we run off, y'all. Let me show you all the other goodies that I got today at the ribbon shed. And they are having a sale, y'all. Everybody likes a sale. In the sale, there's a mixture of everyday stuff, Christmas, Halloween. Hint, hint, hint. In the sale. Ta-da! See, I like how the greenery just kind of like finished filling it out, y'all. Grass did. Let me show you what else I got at the ribbon shed today. Okay? First and foremost, don't forget about him. He's going on a wreath. This will be my next project. Look at him. We love him. And I got this pick to go with it to put more tentacles out with it. Y'all will see. And then to go with my candy corn guy. Got some lollipops, my friends. That's to go with the candy corn guy. And then also to go with the candy corn guy, got some ghosts. That's going to be a pretty big wreath done on the oval, y'all, that I'm out of. Crap. I'm about to run back to the ribbon shed and get some more oval frames. And then I had to get these. She finally got the red ones back in stock. And then I got this sign to go with these guys. Look. So that's going to be really cute. And this ribbon is to go with those guys. And then, of course, I had to get candy corn ribbon. So I thought I'd show y'all that so y'all can pop over to the ribbon shed for my next couple of projects that I'll be doing. And don't forget, you can get your Unique in the Creek boards there as well. All right. Guess who's back? Back again. Jackie's back. Tell a friend. It's cute. All right, y'all. I don't know if I'll see you this Saturday or what. I'm not sure. If not, I will see y'all again next week, Wednesday. And we're going to be doing this wreath. All right. Y'all have a great night. I will see y'all later. Bye, y'all.